Okay, for one of our 2 salads for salad week, now that the weather's changed and it's a little bit warmer, I think this will be a nice thing for us to make. This one is a spinach strawberry pasta salad, and it sounds totally weird and it's super yummy and it's a great summer flavor. So what the ingredients that you will need are spinach, pine nuts, feta cheese. I prefer bow tie pasta, farfalle. So I found this one at Claro's. You can get pasta a lot of places now. In the beginning, you couldn't. Strawberries. And then for our dressing, brown sugar, garlic, olive oil, balsamic vinaigrette, and salt and pepper. So we're going to start off by measuring some ingredients. And I'm going to use this jar to shake our ingredients up in, but you can use a bowl and a spoon. Like, you don't need to do that, okay? It's totally up to you. So I need a 1/4 cup. Sorry, I had to find the line because my eyes are not that great. 1/4 cup of olive oil. 2 tablespoons. I love this measuring cup because it also has teaspoons and tablespoons on it, of balsamic vinegar. And a teaspoon of garlic. And you know, I still can't find any fresh garlic, so I'm stuck using this, and it's fine. So I'm going to add the brown sugar, the pepper. It says fresh cracked, you know, that's great, but if you don't have that, that's okay too. And then the salt. All these go in the jar, and then it's such an easy way to do this. You just put the lid on and shake it until everything dissolves, or until the sugar dissolves. All right, so that's how we're gonna make our salad dressing. And I have my water on here to boil. As you can see, it's not boiling yet. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in about a teaspoon of salt. And that's, of course, a good way to help it boil faster, but it also is going to add a little flavor to the pasta. About 1/2 pound of pasta. I measured it out with a measuring cup, and it was about 3½ cups, but 1/2 pound is great. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my boiling and salted water, and it'll probably take about 9 minutes for it to cook. Remember, we learned in class, you don't want to stir it very often, just every now and then. And then we're going to toast our pine nuts, and you just use any small skillet. And you want it to be on medium high. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this whole package in here. If I can get the darn thing open. There it goes. Okay, so this is 1/2 cup, this package. If you can't find them like this, you can use them, you know, from the bulk section at Sprouts. That's a good place to find them. And then you want to just, this is called toasting them. And you just want to move it around and then let them sit. And we're going to do this until they're very light golden brown. It's going to bring out the flavor in them. And they really are a nice add-on to a salad. Pine nuts are kind of like a secret weapon. They're really tasty and they make you feel fancy. All right, so my pine nuts are toasting up nicely. You can see if you look closely that they're starting to brown just a little bit. You do not want to over toast them because then they become kind of bitter. So those probably have another 30 seconds to a minute on them. And then here we want to just stir up the pasta once or twice while it's cooking. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my strawberries ready. And I like to make them, you know, pretty nice bite-sized pieces. I already washed these. These are really good. I mean, any strawberry I've had in the past few weeks has been pretty delicious. So I would suggest that if you like strawberries, now's a good time for them. So I'm just slicing these up. Notice I am using a paring knife and I am coming towards myself. But if you're not comfortable doing it like that, I understand. And you can use a cutting board and do it this way. That's completely fine. As long as you get them cut without cutting yourself. Remember in class to taste the pasta, or to test the pasta, you're going to eat one. So pull one out, eat it if it's the right texture, which it is. You're going to get your oven mitts, turn off the stove, and go ahead and drain this into your colander in the sink. And then for the purpose of what we are doing, you want to make sure you run quite a bit of cold water over it because you want it to be cooled, because we're going to put this on top of spinach and we don't want hot pasta on our spinach. That would be less than pleasant. So these are all the components of our awesome salad. This is about 8 ounces of spinach in my bowl here. And then I'm just going to put my pasta right on top of that. I'm going to put in my beautiful strawberries. I will go ahead and put some dressing on this. And I'm going to toss it with my tongs. And then at the end, I'm going to put the pine nuts and the feta cheese right on top because they kind of get lost if you put them on first before you mix it all up. There go my leaves flying around. Okay, so something like that. And then I have about half a cup of feta cheese here. And this is enough to feed probably 4 people. And I would say a 1/4 cup of those is great. And I'm going to save these for another salad. If you love pine nuts, go for it. They're pretty delicious. And that is what our salad of the week looks like.